For me, rugby, it's a brotherhood that connects everyone through the sport. You know, it's really grown me into the person I am. It's sort of a way to channel your emotions. It's just something it's an incredible experience, I think, and for everyone, whether it be you're stepping out on the field for the 13 Bs or you're running out for Australia, I think everyone sort of shares that. Everyone's connected, everyone supports each other, and for me, I've got so much support from the boys and everyone around me through the rugby community. Such things as further career opportunities, like the connections you make through rugby it's just invaluable. I think it's a modest game in terms of you go out and you don't think that you're better than everyone. You think, yes, I've worked hard. Yes, I'm as well prepared as I can be. You respect the person because they've done just as much hard work as you have to get to where they are.
Wrote a song about phone plans for the people. Freedom.
Freedom is having plans with a 30-day network guarantee to decide if you're happy. Vodafone, power to you.
Hi, I'm Don, and I'm lucky enough to be the CEO of Mainfreight. This is an exciting business to be part of. We as a group of people have got a business that's growing quickly, not just here in New Zealand, but all around the world. To those who might want a career with a quickly growing logistics business, then Mainfreight is the most exciting adventure you could have. There's complicated logistics and warehousing. There's air and ocean transportation, there's road and rail transportation. There's 5,600 people, all with a passion to actually do better every day, and it's a whole heap of fun.
What are you talking about? I'm on the phone. What are you...
But it's also about understanding people. This is a people business. We don't have a widget or a gadget. We're in the service industry. You're dealing with customers, you're dealing with other people within our own teams, and sometimes that comes with some emotional intelligence. And those of you that have played in sports teams, it's all about pulling together, and it's knowing when to have a voice of encouragement or when to use a pointed boot up someone's backside. But it's what motivates us as a team, and that emotional intelligence just as important as IQ. It's about taking corporate bullshit out of the business. No memos. Pick up the phone and talk to your mate. Actually get the responsibility to people as close to the customer as possible so that people can make decisions, so that we don't have bureaucracy slowing us down, so that we can move at a pace, so that people can grow. Make a decision. It might be right, it might be wrong. Just don't make the same wrong decision twice. Open plan offices where, there are no secrets. There's no manager hidden away in a little corner office reading the newspaper, not doing the hard work. We're all working together. We eat together. We work hard together and we have some fun together. Leadership is so important. And the way to create leadership is to give people careers in the business, to give people the opportunity to grow within the business. So therefore, if we promote from within, start on the floor, learn the basics of the business, and then be promoted from within so that you can see with some hard work, with some intelligence, that you've got a career path for the long haul across many different sectors of the logistics business and across borders. We're a business that has global aspirations. We've got ourselves around the world, 220 branches currently, and a couple of billion in revenue. It's an exciting journey, and if you feel like you want to be part of it, then join the adventure.
Well, good morning to everyone here from the wonderful Bond University on the Gold Coast, here for the final day of the 2015 Australian University Game Rugby 7's competition. We did see the women's competition round up earlier in the week on the Tuesday, but the men have gone through across Monday to Friday. And we do have the finals today, the gold and silver match between the University of Sydney and Griffith University. And we also have the bronze match between Bond University and the University of Technology, Sydney. It's been a fantastic week of rugby sevens here across the board. All the boys and girls showing up, showing phenomenal ability and sportsmanship on and off the pitch. And when we have a look at the matches coming up today, we're going to have a look at first the gold match, the gold and silver match here. University of Sydney had a very successful week, 265 points before the finals today, and that was 4, and against they only conceded about 70 points. Total points in their pool was 23, and they did finish off first. Griffith University also biting for the gold medal in the first finals match, which will be going on after the current lower pool matches are finished. Griffith Uni, 194 points scored, 55 points conceded, 21 points overall, sat them at second in Pool A. And then we have a look at the bronze match. It's between the University of Technology Sydney and Bond University, UTS, as they are known. 216 points across the week. They gave away 51. Overall points were 18, and they finished second in the B pool. And we have a look at Bond University, who is also playing for the bronze medal. 141 points scored over the week, 104 conceded. Total points were 17. It sat them 4th in the overall rankings for Pool A before they went into the finals. We'd have some preliminary matches today where Bond went against Griffith Uni, and they did go down 34-22 earlier in the day. And then University of Sydney versus the University of Technology Sydney, UCSyd won that one 24-10. So that did set us up for who was going to be playing who this afternoon. Fantastic conditions here at the Gold Coast, like it has been all week. We've had a few afternoon storms that have rolled through, but fortunately it was after all events had finished for the day. We're currently at half-time here between Canberra and the University of New South Wales. It's fantastic to see all the boys getting around it with such good spirits still. It's been a very long week. We've seen a lot of fantastic plays, fantastic tries, great spirit from everyone. One of the big things about the 2015 Australian University Games this year has just been the phenomenal numbers, larger numbers than we've seen in years past. But all in all, it's been a fantastic week with raving reviews from everyone across the board. And we're down here now. Once again, fantastic conditions here at Bond. Bond have been a fantastic host for us this week, and the fields have maintained themselves very well. It's one of the big problems with Rugby Sevens is how the fields can handle such intense games. And considering that these fields have been non-stop now for 5 days, they are showing a little bit of wear, but the boys, for the most part, seem to be coming off the fields rather unscathed. So that's very good stuff to have. The field here does back on to one of the canals down at the Gold Coast, so it's a very pleasant view for the boys, and we do get those lovely offshore winds coming in, which do cool down the venue somewhat. You know, this week is very hard to do. It takes a lot of organisation. One of the big ones, obviously, Australian University Sport. We do also like to acknowledge the Australian government, Sports Commission as well. They're doing a really great job there. We always like to say Stay Oz, Kukri Australia, Magic Noodles, Red Bull, Vodafone, Manfreight, Hog's Breath Cafe, Queensland Tourism and Events. We'd also like to thank the Gold Coast City as a whole for hosting all of these varsity students and support staff that have come from all over the country. It's a big job to host some close to 10,000 people, and they do it every 2 years, so it's fantastic. We also would like to thank Bond University, Hijacked, Nova Radio as well. All of these sponsors doing fantastic things on behind the scenes to ensure that the running of this event is a smooth one indeed. So the Rugby Sevens is a very fun athletic competition for the boys. 7 players on the field. We do see, as per the 15-man game, we do see scrums, we do see lineouts. The game plays a lot more heated, a lot faster, where split-second decisions are absolutely crucial. So it's really great to see the boys when they come out here really trying to play ahead, and, you know, get amongst it, and it takes 2 seconds for the whole game to change and for tries to happen. And there's lots of very subtle tactics. Even when we're watching the University of New South Wales now in Canberra, the game can seemingly change in the drop of a beat. And Canberra just actually went across there. And we're within the hour to get to the gold and silver match between Griffith University, one of our hosting universities down here at the Gold Coast, and University of Sydney, a rugby powerhouse from down in New South Wales. But right now, we'd just like to cut across to our sponsors for a few words.
Wrote a song about phone plans for the people. Freedom.
Freedom is having plans with a 30-day network guarantee to decide if you're happy. Vodafone, power to you.
For me, rugby, it's a brotherhood that connects everyone through the sport. You know, it's really grown me into the person I am. It's sort of a way to channel your emotions. It's just something it's an incredible experience, I think, and for everyone, whether it be you're stepping out on the field for the 13 Bs or you're running out for Australia, I think everyone sort of shares that. Everyone's connected, everyone supports each other, and for me, I've got so much support from the boys and everyone around me through the rugby community. Such things as further career opportunities, like the connections you make through rugby is just invaluable. I think it's a modest game in terms of you go out and you don't think that you're better than everyone. You think, yes, I've worked hard. Yes, I'm as well prepared as I can be. You respect the person because they've done just as much hard work as you have to get to where they are.
I'm Martin Diffra, and I look after all of the people, training, HR type responsibilities for our business. What's different for our program is our grads are doing real work from the day they start. They're not just doing They're photocopying and making coffees for somebody else. Grads are doing real work with real people, with real customers, making real decisions from day one. What do we want? We want someone who wants to work hard, who's driven, who's got a good personality, they can hold a conversation, they can have a laugh. They realise that life isn't all about algorithms or focus groups and pivot tables, that there is the need to actually interact with humans. Doesn't matter what you study, not so much. We have an environment which accommodates people from all different university backgrounds and life backgrounds, so when they enter our business, they have a better chance of success. The really exciting thing about this business is what it looks like today is so different to what it will look like in 5 years' time. The growth that I've seen in our business in 14 years is enormous, and there are people who have started here in New Zealand and they are now forging significant careers in Europe, in the USA, in Asia. I think a new person joining this business will get opportunities so much faster than I ever had, because we're growing faster than we ever have before. And so what does it mean for a graduate? It means you need to get on board, because this is your chance to grab that new role that never existed 4 years ago. Unless you're in the place, unless you're in the conversation, you haven't got a chance of getting that role. So don't sit there and think, I should. You need to jump into our business and start doing, otherwise you're going to miss out.
And Canberra there and University of New South Wales all finished up on the paddock. And we're coming on to now, it is going to be the gold and silver match between Griffith University and the University of Sydney. Both teams coming on. Let's have a look at the respective teams. Wearing number 1 for Griffith Uni is Isaac McAleenan. Wearing number 3 for Griffith Uni, Tim Smith. Number 4, Sam Burgess. Number 5, Bradley Tully. Number 7, Jason Beaton. Number 8, Tom Knipe. Number 9, Matty McKinns. Number 10, Rob Strawn. Number 11, Bradley Lawton. Number 12, Patrick Nesdale. Number 14 is Kevueli Baravilala. And number 15 is Mikaoli Poio. And that is the boys who are on the field and on the bench for Griffith University. For University of Sydney, number 1, Jack Stanford. Number 3, Jack Blair. Number 5, Nick Champion de Crepney. Number 6, Nick Lyle. Number 7, Dylan Oldfield. Number 8, Aidan Brown. Number 9, Matthew Narracott. Number 10, James Kane. And number 14, I beg your pardon, is Dylan Vieira. Both very accomplished teams have truly earned their positions here in the final.
Griffith, Sydney Uni, please supply a ball boy for each side. Thank you.
Both teams excelling throughout the week. Statistically, Sydney are the favourite here. The Rugby 7's is a game. We're going to see number 5 there, Tully Bradley, first on the ball there. Spreading it wide. It's going to come back to Tully on the wing. Loose ball. It's dropped. Moves on the inside. Escapes the tackle there from Aidan Brown as they come through. Good clear out there from number 14, Dylan Vieira. Penalty though for Griffith as they come back here. In the mix there, Matty McKinns in the middle, the playmaker. Griffith guys being very handy, moving the ball around the park. It's number 8 again there, Tom Knipe. Griffith University holding the ball very well here. They're spreading it wide. Uni Sydney are going to have to push out to cover them as they go down the left wing. Spreading across now, quick ball out there to number 8, Tom Knipe, coming down. And we've just got a good pill away. Number 5, Bradley Tully from Griffith University. First point honours. First point honours going to Bradley Tully from Griffith University. Griffith lead the charge here, 5 points to 0, awaiting a conversion. Number 7, Jason Beaton of Griffith Uni. Going to take the conversion here. Everyone in high spirits around the ground. Conversion successful. Griffith off to an early lead now. 7 points to 0 over University of Sydney. This is Griffith University definitely coming into this match as the underdogs here. Uni Sydney have had a big week, asserting dominance in all of their matches. Phenomenal statistics we were talking about before. Nice kick there by Griffith. Regathered by number 5, Bradley Tully. He's converted one already today.
Come here. Score.
Uni Sydney now on the counter attack inside their own 22, running out. Here we go. Ball's going to spread wide.
Connect, dude.
They're moving down the right wing now. And knock on there by University of Sydney over on the far side of the Bond field here, the eastern side. We do have Griffith University running to the south and University of Sydney running to the north. 10-minute halves here in the finals. 3 minutes longer than regular matches. Scrum, an all-important element to this. Strong scrum, pushing over, you can secure the ball. Very lots of recycling in this game of 7s. As we come out, number 7 there, Jason Beatman feeding number 14. Baravilla there. Baravilla now on the ball. Baravilla, he's striding away. Couple of University of Sydney men getting him down though. They've broken into a bit of a more situation now. University of Sydney on the counter attack. They're on their own 22 here. They're inside. They're trying to push the ball around wide, trying to create some space to push their men through here. University, good tackle there by number 7, Jason Beaton from Griffith Uni.
Hit that corner.
Big wide pass there from number 9 from University of Sydney, Matthew Narracott. University of Sydney now, they've pulled away on the right-hand side. A bit of a step there, but it will be University of Sydney going over.
Get ready for the kickoff.
Griffith University leading 7-5. Their conversion seemingly in front of the post. University of Sydney are going to try and tie it up here, but they are about on the 15-metre line. Over on the eastern side of the field. Slight east to west crosswinds here at Bond University. 5 to 10 knots of crosswind here. Very important element of the game is getting these drop kicks in and converting, but it's unsuccessful there. So Griffith Uni leading the charge, still 7 points to University of Sydney's 5. Griffith University, I beg your pardon, will be receiving the kickoff. We're 5 minutes here. A quarter through the match. Griffith Uni in fantastic position. Number 9 there. Matty McKinns, fantastic pass across field. Good take for him. Griffith University now. Griffith University trying to find option here, but Sydney's defence has been good. Big strong man, number 8, Aiden Brown from University of Sydney. Very physical, contesting the mauls. Penalty there for Sydney. Griffith Uni not rolling away. Ball's with number 13. James Kane, I believe it is.
Got to give him options on that corner, boy.
Doesn't matter sometimes how much preparation you do in order for these events. Do have some jersey changes, so please forgive this humble commentator if he does misname a few individuals. I'll do my very best. I definitely know we've got Dylan Vieira here out in the bright orange shoes on the wing for Sydney. He's coming up now. Griffith University inside their own 22 now. Some open space has been made available, but here we go. Bravilala there, he's lost the ball, knocked forward. Sydney now have the ball. It's in the hands of Vieira as he strides up the middle of the field. 14. Kevueli Baravilala. Very physical entity for the Griffith team. But number 9 there from University of Sydney, Matthew Narracott beats him at the post as they come through. University of Sydney very physical, but Griffith making good use there of the unwanted pill from Sydney. Seemingly left the ball there just for the taking. Now Griffith have the ball, but Sydney's attack and defence have been sensational. Very, very physical game here. Showing a lot of dominance coming through number 15 from Sydney, but there. Kevueli's out. He's looking for shots, but University of Sydney have come through and they have scored their second try, now in the lead. University of Sydney leading Griffith now, 10 points. 10 points to Griffith Uni, 7. Very, very warm conditions here on the Gold Coast for the entire week of competition. All competitors across all sports have done a fantastic job in looking after themselves this week. And that try there went to University of Sydney. Number 8, Aiden Brown. Griffith Uni got held up there, trying to hold up the playmaker, but Brown coming in, getting the offload, taking the try. Mirror opposite to the original, to the first try of Sydney, 15 on the western side, so the drop kick was a bit harder into the wind, which is now gusting, I'd say, a fair 10 knots an hour. Wasn't the nicest of kicks by Sydney there, but number 5, Bradley Tully's done well. He's found some space from Griffith Uni. Couple of steps and Tully. Bradley Tully, he's got the chase and it's going to be Brown, but Tully will score under the post. Griffith have responded. Score now, 12. Griffith University to Bonds, to Sydney University, as I beg your pardon, 10. Number 7. Jason Beaton from Griffith University going in for the conversion. Another good one for Griffith, straight in front of the post. Should be very easily achieved. 2 points here to propel them further into the lead. It's all good. The ref there, hands up, signals that it's going to be an extra 2 points there. Now Griffith Uni leading 14-10. Griffith Uni, Cinderella story here at the men's 7 competition. They've bested many impressive rivals. Yeah, Rob Strawn there. Rob Strawn not releasing the man. Was ref number Burgess slides across. Beaton now, Beaton through the gap. Beaton has beaten them, one could say, pardon the pun. But Griffith Uni, a phenomenal display here at Bond University ground at the Gold Coast. The underdogs playing some sensational rugby 7s, really taking advantage of Uni Sydney's lack of defence around the breakdowns. Very close quarters game they're playing here, zipping through very narrow spacings, but they've now scored and converted their third try. A very good lead here, 21 points to 10 for Griffith University. A side physically smaller in stature than the Sydney boys, but nonetheless, this is one of the brilliant things about rugby 7s, is that it doesn't matter how big you are, it's about how well you can play the ball. And these Griffith guys, they're finding space, they're being patient, and they're managing to push through some very finite gaps here, and they're playing some fantastic 7s here. I can only imagine that the conversation going down in the University of Sydney camp now would be a very stern one from the coaches. Griffith Uni holding their heads quite high, fantastic first half performance from them. We see in the background UTS, University of Technology, Sydney, warming up. And behind in the field, in the AFL field, to the west of the rugby field here at Bond, we do have the Bond team getting ready as well for their bronze medal match, which will be played straight away after the gold and silver match. 21 points to 10 here. Griffith University, a sensational display of Rugby 7's. A fitting match for the gold and silver being played here. I don't think we could even just impress enough and say how wonderful the weather's been this week. It's always good when we seeing such large amounts of people coming from all over the country to the Australian University Games. Every second year we are back at the Gold Coast. Next year we are in Perth. So we do hope that all of our East Coast universities do make the voyage across. Marty McFly back in time, across to the West Coast, where East and West, North and South get confused quite often, have the sun setting over the sea. But we're going to come back now, second half. Griffith University, fantastic effort, leading the charge here, 21 points to University of Sydney's 10. University of Sydney, a rugby union powerhouse, often winning their major Premier Grade competitions down in New South Wales. Kick off there down, just on the 22 line in City territory, and it's going to be Brown from University of Sydney to take the ball. He flicks it out. Stanford misses it, but regathers, spreads it out wide. They're going to push it out now, trying to get on the offence. The sweeper, number 1 there for Griffith, Isaac McLean in there. Some loose pill from Sydney. They're going to enforce some punishment there. More situation here. University of Sydney now trying to claim the ball, but Griffith University have done tremendously well to hold them up there. 2 Griffith men in that one. Another one on support, but Uni Sydney trying to put 4 men in there to recover the ball. Just couldn't get there in time.
Lock and load in the scrum. Lock and load in the scrum, Sully.
A lot of chat coming from the Griffith bench here. They're excited. They can smell victory. Just going to need to maintain for the duration of the match, 10-minute halves.
Going back, play
It's gone back. Got a knock on there from Griffith, though. 12, Nesdale. He knocks it on. Nesdale knocks it on after the scrum there. Number 3, Tim Smith. Wasn't the cleanest of balls from the scrum. Knocked it back to Nesdale, who knocked it forward. Couldn't quite pick it up there as he comes through. Good scrum from Sydney, strong. Half back there, number 8, Tom Knipe. Looks to go blind, but there was nothing happening. Instead, he's swinging out to the left. Griffith University, relentless here in their attack. Uni Sydney getting penalty, not rolling away. Griffith University now. University of Sydney, they're trying to make the best of a good situation here. They've got some room. Oh, but he's knocked it forward. Griffith Uni, they've recovered. Number 4 there. Sam Burgess. Do have an injury on the field. Number 5, Bradley Tully. He's had a fantastic game thus far. Not too sure what the injury is, but the medical is heading out to him now. Clock has been paused.
Matty, lift those forwards, brother.
All the players on the field now, hydrating up. Bradley Tully of Griffith Uni currently on the grass there. He's not looking in a good way. Looks like we've got a bit of a shoulder injury, right shoulder injury there. And a bit of a burner, as the boys call it.
Yeah, Tully, you're off, mate.
Tully. Looks like Tully, that'll see his Rugby 7's campaign concluded here at the Australian University Games. Right shoulder looking a bit shady at the moment.
Lock this.
Here we go, Griffith Uni now feeding the scrum. It'll be Smith. Smith gets the ball out to Nesdale. Spreading it wide, Griffith Uni now.
Burning tight.
Kevueli out on the wing. Kevueli fends them. The Sydney Uni can't get them, but they've wrapped up the ball now. Griffith, very resourceful, looking for space out wide and looking for the holes as well, but Cavuelli couldn't hold onto the ball on the wing there, donning the orange boots there for Griffith. Knock on, it will be another scrum. We're in Griffith Uni territory now. 38 metres out from the try line. Griffith in defensive mode. Good scrum from Sydney, very strong, half back now.
Box him out, box him out!
But Sydney will go across. Sydney are trailing now, 15 to Griffith Uni's 21. Conversion successful, 17. University of Sydney closing the gap now, 17 to Griffith University's 21. 4 points the difference, one try. We'll see them back. We'll see them leading for the first time in this match. The second time, beg your pardon. They did get up a bit earlier in the first half, hoping that Tully's absence from the Griffith University team isn't going to hinder them too bad. But Griffith now, they're trying to work it out at their 22. They're going for a run. Cavuelli's out wide. Ball knocked down there by Sydney. Advantage to Griffith University. Ball being spread wide now. They're trying to use the space, but Sydney's defence is good. But Griffith Uni do have a man out wide. And he's through. Beaten there. He finds some space. Coming in from the side. Policed very hard in 7's, but we do have a man down. Beaten. Jason Beaton is down on the turf, grabbing the right knee, I think. He's going to walk it off. He's a tough guy. We're going to get to a line out. I think we've seen many line outs today in the gold, in the grand final here for the gold medal. Three quarters through the match now. Smith to throw. DJ there. DJ from the University of Sydney, he's stolen it away. Forward call from the bench, but the ref won't have a bar of it. He's striding away on the wing. That'll be a try. University of Sydney now in the lead. Dylan Oldfield from the University of Sydney scores and converts his own. University of Sydney now leading 24 points to Griffith Uni's 21. A lot of boys around the venue here sporting some very remarkable singlet tans. Thumbs up from the bench there, he knows who I'm talking about. They wear it like a badge of honour. Griffith University now, they've taken the ball. They're in their own zone, they're going to try and sneak through here. Flicking it wide. Cavuelli's on the wing. Cavuelli, a strong man to have on the wing. Switch behind there. Oh, they've recovered now. Recycling the ball very well here. Good continuity from Griffith University as they're striding away in Sydney. Sydney's half now. They're on the 40. They've got space. And it's going to be a penalty here for Sydney. Yellow ref accidentally pulls the red, but University of Sydney player there does get the yellow card. That will see him done, I believe, for the rest of the match. There isn't enough time. University of Sydney down now. That was number 1. Jack Stanford, the University of Sydney, yellow card in the bin. Professional foul for offside. Griffith Uni now. 7 players to University of Sydney 6. Another penalty. They've kicked the ball away. Uni Sydney, the Griffith University bench is not impressed at all. But Uni Sydney, they're down. 6 players. Griffith University now 7 players. They trail by 3 points. 2.5 minutes left in the match. They're going to have to work hard here. Griffith Uni, they're probing, they're looking for an in. They're through under the post. Jason Beaton will score. Griffith back in the lead now, 24 points. University of Sydney, 26 points to Griffith University. 2 minutes remaining. Conversion successful. Beaton having a fantastic game here on the sunny Gold Coast. 28 points to 24. 4 points different. Griffith Uni kicking off to University of Sydney now. 1 man down. Griffith Uni kick deep. Well into University of Sydney's territory. Back deep. University of Sydney working to the middle, seeing what options they've got available. And they try and spread it wide, but Griffith Uni, they've got the extra man, so defence is going to be a mite bit easier. Cavuelli! The man's a weapon. He waits for those contacts. He waits, he reads the plays, he knows where he needs to be. Griffith University not releasing there. Griffith University, Sydney, 1 man down. They're going to try and spread it wide. They need to make something happen here. They're going to have to work extra hard. Here they go. They're going to try and look for it. They could be away here. Cavuelli, though, he's missed the tackle by Griffith University. Ball is out of play. Now Griffith University on the charge, back down. And they're going to go across. Maybe. And he's through. Griffith University is going over. Griffith in the lead now. The bench are ecstatic, the boys in the team. Can't believe it. It's a Cinderella story. One of the upsets here at the 2015 Australian University Game for Rugby 7's, and that's full time. Conversion successful. Final score here in the gold medal match. University of Sydney, 24 points, were bested by 35 points to Griffith University. A fantastic match here. Griffith University so resourceful around the breakdowns, recycling the ball, play to play, doing very well. Cavuelli's hits were sensational. Beat many people across the board today. Beat them through the line. Very quick, resourceful young man. Playing around the rucks, got through, got some tries, also hit some good conversions as well. We have to also acknowledge Tully. Tully went off with the sore shoulder in the second half in the early moments. University of Sydney, a bitter pill to swallow, but they are going home with the silver medal. They are our silver medalists, but Griffith University, phenomenal. Crowd favourites. The underdogs have come through and they have won the gold medal here at the 2015 Australian University Games. University of Sydney, bitter pill to swallow for them, but they are going home with the silver medal, which is still a sensational effort from the guys. A big week, but they can finally let their hair down now and try and relax a little bit. They don't have to play any more Rugby 7's. They're done for the week. They can head home, and I'm sure many of them are looking forward to university next week. Last night here on the Gold Coast. Many of the teams, we see a lot of people heading home on the Friday with their events done for the day. And Griffith University now celebrating their victory over Sydney University, 35 points to 24. Griffith University, our gold medalists here for the 2015 Australian University Game, men's Rugby 7's. Phenomenal effort here. Phenomenal upset they had, beating Bond earlier in the day. And then they've come through and they've taken out the gold medal. Rugby 7s. Nothing set in stone in Rugby 7s. The smallest loose screw can completely undo the ship that was Sydney that sailed so well during the week. But that's Rugby 7s, guys. We're moments away now from the bronze match between University of Technology Sydney and Bond University. Bond, the home team. Right now, we're going to go to our sponsors. And we're back here at Bond University on the Gold Coast. The Cinderella story, Griffith University. An amazing victory over Sydney there. They are our gold medalists. 35 points defeats University of Sydney's 24. And we will have University of Technology Sydney running towards the southern end. Bond running towards the north. We've still got that slight puffy easterly offshore wind coming at us. Cutting across the field towards us here on the eastern side. Bond University to kick off. Well, the whistle, 2 10-minute halves here. Very high start there, perfectly lined up there, right on the 40-metre line. Perfect kickoff, but UTS have recovered. Certainly some practice going. Let's have a look who's taking to the field. For Bond, we're number 1, Sam Clifton, number 2, Benjamin Hunt, number 3, Jake Upfield, 4, Jamison Quirk, wearing number 5 is Liam Clifton, number 6. Riota there, but we're going to interrupt now. We've just gone over. UTS, first points. UTS, a big side here against Bond. They have gone across, opening score 5-0. To UTS. Conversion unsuccessful. UTS though, opening points, 5 for them. Leading the game here, 5 points to Bond's nothing. They will be kicking back to Bond now. Bond to receive. Getting back to the team list, wearing number 6 is Rudy McKenzie. Number 7 is Petrus Jacobs Vanderberg, PJ as he calls himself. Ashish Elite, number 8. Number 9, Vincent Quigley. Number 10, Eden Delahunty. Number 11, Joshua Neal. Number 12, Shaquille Gaffer. And at number 13 is Greg Hall. There's the Bond list there. We have a look at number 20 there, Joshua Mitchell for UTS. Mitchell scored the first try there, wasn't successful. Very good looking line out there. Both pods going up. Bond have got room to work here, but UTS defence, sensational. All over Bond like a bad rash here. But Bond now, he's found a gap. There's Vincent Quigley there. He found some good space. Ball's back with upfield. Oh, unlucky there on the recycle. Sam Clifton there missing it. Advantage to QTS for the knock on that Bond did drop. Quick flick pass out the back there. Number 20, it's Joshua Mitchell. Joshua Mitchell, he's one of the biggest boys on the paddock and he's gone over for his second try. The Juggernaut down the left wing. He's taking a bit of a knee at the moment, just trying to get a few big ones into the lungs. Very warm out here. The mercury is rising considerably. The media team, everyone here in AUS, donning black shirts. I'm sure they're feeling the heat the worst. Running for cover wherever they can. Unfortunately, some of us have to sit out here and endure the sun and the beautiful weather here at the Gold Coast. So UTS here looking early points. Joshua Mitchell. Josh Mitchell. UTS, 2 tries for the big fella. The Juggernaut, I'm being told, from the UTS bench. I think the least he could do is, Mr. Mitchell, maybe put it under the post so we can get some conversions happening. I think he's being a little bit selfish here. But, you know, that's just one commentator's opinion. And UTS now, they will be kicking off to Bond again. Bond yet to score points in the first half. High kick, 35 out. The ball does bounce through the hands of Bond. Knock on called by the ref. We will be going to a scrum on the 20, roughly on the 22-metre line, just off centre towards the riverside of the field, the eastern side. Wonderful day here at Bond University. Many of the boys, even though their games are finished, still hanging around to watch. Pop-up tents all around the venues. A couple of boys are having a nap or two. Been a long week of rugby 7's for them. Many of them have flights to get home, but it's going to be a short arm penalty to QT. I mean to Bond, I beg your pardon. Good defence there. Not releasing. Penalty called there. Not releasing the ball. Bond University penalised. UTS, they're in good field position here. And it's try time, and he's going to get as close as he can to the posts. UTS now extending their lead. 15 points to 0. They can smell the bronze medal. They're thirsty for it. Which number scored that?
Hutters. Andrew Bly, 3.
Andrew Bly, number 3. He'll join Joshua Mitchell in the Meat Pie Club. Conversion unsuccessful yet again. Doesn't matter. UTS up 15 points to Bonds 0. Spirits are high in the UTS camp. Bond once again to receive the kickoff from UTS. The ball's up. Good take there by Bond. UTS committing 3 players in. Bond now, they're trying to spread it wide, but UTS are coming up in defence. They're going to try to close the gate, and they have. But Bond, they're finding space, and they're away. Bond, he's striding away down the field. He is quick, and he's going to come through. Joshua Neal, number 11, will get Bond on to the scorecard. First try in front of the posts here for the bronze medal match. Score 15-5 to UTS. Over the middle of the post, very easy. Bond trail UTS, 7 points to 15. Bond, good kick. 25 metres out. Good tackle there by Connolly. He's on his wide there, Connolly. And we're going number 4 now. Connolly. Connolly offloads to Curtin. And Curtin there will score a try underneath the posts. We could see UTS finally getting a conversion here. Making me wait all day for it. Big tactic in the Rugby 7's. Try and wind that clock down as legally as you can. Conversion successful. Bond are leading now, 22 points. UTS, I beg your pardon, leading 22 points to Bond's 7. Good kick from UTS, oh, but he's touched the man in the air. He touched the man in the air, big no-no. Doesn't matter what form of rugby you're playing, you cannot touch the man in the air. He did realise though, and he did stop midway. It was good to see that he did back off from that one. The man was okay, no. Big hit there, crunching hit. It was high though. UTS getting a bit mouthy on the field. Ref doesn't want a bar of it. Sends them back another 10 metres on the high tackle there. High tackle was from Curtin, but Bond now trying to work hard down the right wing. Juggernaut run there from Jamison Quirk. Joshua Mitchell from UTS is being matched by Quirk. The UTS bench getting a bit mouthy there. The ref's got his work cut out for him. But as we go to half-time, the scores 22-7. UTS are leading. Bronze medal match here at Bond University. Our final day of competitions for the 2015 Australian University Games across all of the wonderful Gold Coast. All events wrapping up. I believe we have touch, basketball, rugby 7's, all coming to a conclusion. Our big team sports, athletics did conclude yesterday, a fantastic day. Finished up with 4x400s, 4x400 metre races for the men and the women. University of Sydney were the overall winners for the athletics. But here, unfortunately, they've missed out. And Griffith University, a stellar win. Take out the gold medal. University of Sydney taking out silver. We have the two teams here fighting for bronze. University of Western Sydney out on the beachfront at Surfers Paradise did win. They did win the inaugural tug of war here at the Gold Coast. Good spirit within the games here to see the guys and girls coming down and getting around such an event. Very unique competition. Many people that come and study in Australia from overseas do comment that the spirit and the kind of the vibe of Australian University Games is just sensational, and it caters for every kind of sport. We have triathlons, fencing, athletics, swimming, cross country, rugby, 7's, touch. Every sport, the number of sport grows every year, and it's just fantastic to see so many people coming out and getting involved. Not even just the athletes, we have people coming along, all the team managers, the mascot. We had a mascot race over the athletics a few days ago. But it's just a fantastic event that brings together such fantastic people in one of the best spirits. So it's a fantastic event here, and it's something you truly need to experience for yourself. Even if you might not be at university, there's lots of volunteer roles, lots of different associations and organisations that do get involved to help with us during the week. We've had Red Frogs be involved years past. We've had all kinds of people. A lot of good sponsors too. Brings a lot of communities together, but we're going to come back now. Rugby 7's, bronze match. UTS in the lead, 22 points to 7. UTS to kick off. UTS learned from the mistake. Hall coming in, had to back off the tackle. The man was up in the air. Almost a too good a kickoff by UTS. Ball spreading wide now. Ball spreading wide to the hands of upfield. Big Joshua Mitchell getting up in the defensive line, trying to close the gap. But Bond now making a play down the eastern side.
Real good play, Bond.
Number 7 there, PJ Vandenberg. I beg your pardon. Vandenberg will score and convert. 14 points the score to Bond. Trail UTS's 22. Bond now. Their turn to kick off back to UTS. The kickoffs have been sensational here from both sides. Very high and landing perfectly between the 40 and the 22s. A lot of opportunity there to try and get the ball back off the kickoff. Neil there. Very strong in defence. But the ball's with Big Mitchell now. Big Mitchell. He shakes them off. Good kick there. And he's going to come away. Try there, number 4, William Connolly of UTS. UTS now extending their lead. 27 points to 14. UTS on the charge for the pewter. Connolly has his cake and eats it too, converts his own. Score now, 29 for UTS to Bond's 14. University of Queensland 7's over on the far corner, warming up for our next match. I believe it's for 5th place. Even 6th place on the line there for the UQ boys. Coming back now to our bronze medal match, UTS in a commanding position, 27 points to Bond's 14. Coaches here doing a sensational job communicating to their boys, being extra eyes and ears for them. Very fast game. The boys have a lot of trust in their communication skills. Cheeky inside ball there. Good hit. Schofield from UTS. Break out of that one. If you get the punt on that one. Oh, loose footing there. Number 11 there, Joshua Neal from Bond. Bond still have the ball. It's in the hands of Vandenberg. Vandenberg now. Vandenberg offloads. Big hit! May have even been a head clash there. UTS is down. He's not looking well. Big head clash there. Cages are rattled. Vandenberg has had a head clash with the UTS guys. Bond University have come out with the goods here. Running down the wing. Good tackle from UTS. Lunges, and there you go, Connolly. William Connolly. It's an absolute mess down there, just a big pile of them. Limbs and arms going everywhere, but it's advantage to UTS. Down the left wing now. Andrew Bly. This commentator's voice is starting to wear thin after 5 days of this. The inevitability of it all. But good tackles there. Patrick Curtin, UTS. Beg your pardon. James Luff sporting a fresh lid and making tackles here. Penalty. Penalty to Bond now. Upfield, swings it wide. Upfield to Jamison and Vandenberg out there. Wait, penalty. Offside. UTS now. Foot to throat mentality. They're going to try and get over. Less than 5 minutes remaining. Time has been officially pulled off, I believe. While UTS figure out what they want to do here. They are in the lead, 27 points to 14. Kick it over to the eastern side. About 15 metres out from the try line. Line out. We'll have the wind behind it.
Come on, boys, push through. Hang in there. Call for it, Greggy.
Curtin to throw them in the line out. Number 19, Papworth. Gains the pill. Big run there. Ball's been lost by UTS. Little chip and chase there from Bond. Goanna's the call. I'm not sure what it means, but he is just striding through the open territory. Andrew Bly. I understand what he means by Goanna now. He's taken the try. Goes for a little bit of a Goanna trot through. Greg Inglis made that one famous in the Rabbitohs premiership win last year in the NRL. Quite the iconic man and movement. It's the last game the boys are calling. Much water being digested there by Connolly. Well, having a bit of a play fight on the sideline there, the boys. Lots of high spirits here for the bronze medal match between UTS and Bond. That's what it's all about. Number 19 there, Papworth. You know, he got in a few strikes, a bit of play strikes there, but you know, he got in a few, but he was still the winner of the fight, he says. Nod of the head, he agrees. It's going to be UTS to kick off now. Leading 32 points to 14 here for the bronze medal match. Dwindling minutes and time. Great ball from Vandenberg. Chips it back into play. Down the wing. UTS recover. Oh, shots are on there. Number 11 from Bond. Joshua Neal. Crunches. In back play, UTS do have a man down. Medical staff are heading out. Penalty to UTS. Time may get paused here. We do have a man down in back play. A bone-crunching tackle there from number 11, Joshua Neal. There's a minute 40 left on the clock. But the UTS player crunched into his chest. Doesn't look overly crash hot after that hit. But he's gotten up. He's going to finish. We've got a minute 40 left on the clock. UTS penalty. They've kicked it in. Line out. Roughly 2 to 3 meters, 5 meters ahead of the 22. The umpire just kind of, the ref keeps moving up. Throwing into the wind, UTS.
Boys, one more. They're dining on bronze tonight, lads.
Some good banter being thrown on the field. And Bond have the ball. Quirk running down the field. Feeds to Clifton. Vandenberg.
Push up, Cooney. That's my boy, shot. Ladies, all that.
Quigley gets it across the field. Bond spreading it fantastically. They're still in their own territory though. Puttering around just in front of their own 22. Bang, good tackle. UTS. Bone-crunching defence here by UTS. 30 seconds left in the match. Bronze medal is going to go to UTS. Fantastic game here. They have been a physical entity.
Leave it. Put on the ground.
Ref awarding 10 more meters. And I think he's going to flip him the mustard. And flip the cheese. He has to leave the field, but it won't matter. UTS now. The dwindling seconds of the second half. They will be our bronze medalists. Griffith the gold, University of Sydney the silver, and QUT. An impressive defensive display from UTS. Absolutely shutting down Bond. Many plays across the whole team. Being able to just shut them down. Sicking their tackles. Game of sevens, meant to avoid contact, but the UTS guys welcome it. And it'll be the closing plays here, but number 11, Joshua Neal from Bond, will score in the corner. 19 points to UTS's 32. 34, I beg your pardon. The boys can all hold their heads up high. Looks like that is full time. Bronze medal going to UTS, the victors. We'll be going to presentations very, very shortly. How are we doing these presentations? Am I doing it with 2 mics?
Congratulations, UTS bronze medal winners for the Rugby 7's at the 2015 University Games. Medal presentations for the placing teams will occur in the next 10 minutes. Could everyone make their way over to the clubhouse? Thank you.
And that's it. UTS taking out the bronze, gold to Griffith, and silver to University of Sydney. We will be back momentarily with medal presentations, so don't go anywhere.
Sydney University, Griffith University, please make your way to the clubhouse steps for medal presentations. Thank you.
What is it?
Yeah, I think Pat's wearing it.
Let's go, shithead.
No, you carry, bro.
Almost still gonna have to on there.
University of Sydney, if you could please present yourself to medal presentations. University of Sydney. Get out of the shower, boys. It's medal time. Okay guys, so we're going to go through the medal presentations. Firstly, we would like to say a big congratulations and thank you to everyone that competed across this week. It's a massive effort, so a round of applause for all of the players, the men and the women. Congratulations guys. We'd also like to do a very big shout out to the team managers, all of our support staff, the AUS guys that are out here before you and they stay here till you're gone and after. So a massive round of applause for all of the guys that have assisted to make this possible. Also to our sponsors, that's another big one. Well, we better get down to the business now. So, without further ado, the winners of the bronze medal for the Australian University Games Rugby 7's tournament is the University of Technology, Sydney. In no particular order, Patrick Curtin, William Connolly, Luke Papworth, Curtis Quinn, Joshua Mitchell, James Lowe, Connor Healy, Daniel Vasic, Liam Cochran, Sean Hallis, Matthew Schofield, and Andrew Bly, head coach, Expo Magia. Well done guys, congratulations on medals. Medals are being presented by Nico from Queensland Rugby Union. We can just get you guys to maybe jump over here on the leftmost stairs. Rightio, congratulations there to our bronze medalists. Up next, the winners of our silver medal in a fantastic final there between Griffith University and themselves is going to be Sydney University, guys. So if you make your way up here for the silver medal, in no particular order, Jack Stanford, Jack Blair, Richard De Crispingini. I tried. Nick Lyle, Dylan Oldfield, Aidan Brown, Matt Narracott, James O'Kane, Dylan Vieira, Seminary, and George Livin.
Down again!
So yeah, we'll get you, Sid. You guys are just going to be on this side.
Zachary, give it! Oh, come on, what is that? Come on, spin it! Gotta shift wide channel!
Rightio, and without further ado, guys, big congratulations to our gold medalists for 2015 for the Australian University Games Rugby 7's men's tournament, Griffith University. In any particular order, Isaac McLennan, Tim Smith, Samuel Burgess, Bradley Tully, Jason Beaton, Thomas Knight, Manny McInnes, Stuart Robertson, Bradley Lawton, Patrick Nesdale, Kivueli Baravilala, Macaulay Payo. And we have another important piece of business to attend to, gentlemen. The awarding of our green and gold medals. So the green and gold medals are going to go to the players of the tournament, the guys that the refs have rated, the teams have rated, and overall have stood out and performed phenomenally. So, would the following gentlemen please step forward? And, actually, you'll go up to the back, grab the green and gold medal, then we'll ask you to line up down the front, please. So, Aidan Narracott from the University of Sydney. Ben Selby from the University of New South Wales. Daniel Baum, but I think he's currently playing, so he can get it later. Dylan Vieira from the University of Sydney. Dylan Oldfield, also from the University of Sydney. That sucks. Johnny Fayamu from Avon. Josh Neal, Griffith University. Bond. Josh Neal from Bond. Apologies. Calabelli from Rowan Zab from MQU. Vincent Quigley from Bond. And William Connolly from UTS. So boys, if I called your name out, please jump up the back and grab your green and gold medal. So the receiving of that green and gold medal will put those boys through to the training squad and the selection process for the World University Games team, which competes on the international scale. So ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for our gold, silver and bronze medalists and our green and gold medalists for this, the 2015 Australian University Games Rugby 7's tournament.